Hi, welcome back. Hey, listen, I got my reading enhancers on. I'm going to share something with you. This is from the Application Life Study Bible. This is Leviticus 19:28. Do not cut your bodies for the dead or put tattoo marks on yourselves. I am the Lord. So, why did I share that with you? Are we having Bible study? No, we're not. I shared that with you because a young lady that I was in conversation with said that scripture, and along with another one about vanity, was being used against her. So we just had conversation about that. What I wanted to talk about today is just a little bit of the process and just touching on what goes on when someone has a mastectomy. So you have your mastectomy, your breast is removed. Whether you're having a double or a single mastectomy, the process for reconstruction is the same. So once you have your breast removed, then you have these drain tubes. You have the healing from that, and then if you're going to have implants put in, then you have to go through having the expanders put in. So the expanders, for the sake of this, is basically, we'll call it balloons. And so after a certain point, those expanders get filled. So you literally get injected in that area with saline solution. So if you had a single mastectomy, the goal is to get you built up, stretched out on the other side so that when your implant is put in, you are evenly balanced. And so it would be the same if you had a double mastectomy, depending on what size you and your doctor have determined. Process is still the same, injection. So you go through that process. And so it's not, everybody's not that textbook patient where this goes, and everything just falls in line. Sometimes it's this goes, then there's a setback. Maybe there was an infection or you didn't heal properly. And so we're still going along with the lines of progression, but there, again, is always some setbacks, or can be. So then you get to where you are completely finished with your saline fills. So now you have to wear those expanders, and those expanders, you got the saline, you can hear it swishing around, and it's hard. It's hard as a rock. So when someone doesn't want to hug you, it's not that they don't love you, but these things are extremely hard. And on that same note, when someone is in treatment, taking radiation or chemo treatments, it's not that they don't want to hug you or be around you, but the immune system is extremely low. So just be mindful of that, okay? So now we get to where the expanders are removed. We've healed from that, and now it's time to put the implants in. So you've sat with your doctor and you've chosen teardrop or small round, large round, whatever it is. Now you have that process, that surgery. So here we are still in this line of progression. And so then once you get to that point and you're healed, and if you don't have any issues, because sometimes there's an infection that builds, or again, that you just don't heal properly, there's just so many variables that can just be a continued setback. Okay, so now we're to the point, and we are to the last of it. But in surgery, there are some women who have depending on the disease, the nipple can be spared, or sometimes the nipple cannot be spared. So then there is nipple reconstruction. It works for some, and for others it does not work. So now you're at the end, you have your implants in, but now you need to finish your steps. You want completion. You want to find yourself again. You want to be whole again. So you go through the search of possibly getting nipple tattoos. So that's where the scripture comes in that this young lady was saying they were using against her that and vanity. Because now at this point, after she's gone through all this stuff, women go through everything, now it's like, oh, you just be in vain. You don't need to do that extra step, or whatever the thing was, whatever the family said to her about the tattooing piece. And do you really think it's vanity at that point? No, it's just wanting to feel whole again, wanting to find a self of sense. So then you go through the process of having the areola tattooed on and the nipple tattooed. It's a whole nother process. So I don't know ultimately what that young lady's decision was, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of an insight about some of the steps, and I realized I didn't go through all of them, but for some of the steps that can occur, that do occur generally for a reconstruction process. So as always, I have some information that I'd like to share. I will put it in the comment section for some tattoo artists that understand mentally the part when someone comes and says that they're looking to have nipple tattooing done, and in their heart the compassion that they also understand that there's been a process that this person has been through, and that they're choosing you to be at the end of that process to help them put that final piece on. And so if you also have had good results with an artist that you would like to share, I would ask that you would do the same. Previously, Impact One on the website, we had what we call Tattoo Tuesday, and we would share some artists. So there's either tattoo artists or permanent design artists. I tell you, a couple years ago, I went to a Hell City tattoo festival. They just finished up here in Phoenix again, and I met some remarkable people, talented people that are just incredible. You know, getting a nipple tattoo is different from getting a tattoo anywhere else on your body. So make sure that you find someone that understands that and knows the difference. Again, I will list some information, but I just wanted to share that conversation that I had with that young lady. I thought was very interesting, and then I can relate because I go to church, and so, you know, I'm not equipped to guide her in the biblical sense by any means, but I can talk with her just about that whole process. So once again, thank you for making it this far in the video. I appreciate your comments, your shares, and just any information that you can add to this to help make somebody else's journey just a little bit more tolerable. So until the next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.